Agro TV ekranlarında uluslararası tarımla ilgili etkinlikleri takip etmeye devam ediyoruz. Şu anda Window of Turkey'in Ankara'da düzenlediği Uluslararası Gıda Güvenliği ve Tarım Zirvesindeyiz. Şu anda burada odak ülkeler tabii ki Nijerya, Orta Doğu ve Afrika, özellikle de Nijerya. Buradan geleceğe yönelik özellikle Nijerya topraklarındaki tarım arazilerinde Türkiye ve diğer ilgi duyan ülkelerle birlikte bir ortak teknoloji transferi, orada ortak üretim, toprakların değerlendirilmesi gibi konularda bir yatırım fonu kurulabilir mi? Burada bu tarz bir geleceğe yönelik tarım projeleri düzenlenebilir mi konulu bir başlık açıldı ve bunun üzerine çalışmalar düzenleniyor. Biz de buraya katılıp sizlere küçük bir haber bildirisi yapmaya karar verdik. Şu anda yanımda Nijerya'dan Bay Dalhatu Hamza var ve kendisi Türkiye'den Nijerya'ya tarım ekipmanları ve tarım makineleri ihracatı yapan ve aynı zamanda da Nijerya'da tarım konusunda danışmanlık yapan bir şirketin sahibi. Hello Mr. Dalhatu, salam.
Aleykümselam ve rahmetullahi teala ve berekatuhu.
Welcome, and first of all, we are very delighted to be informing our spectators about another international agricultural event in Turkey. So, first of all, can I find out why is it important for you to be here today?
Well, in the first instance, Window of Turkey are my partners. They are very excellent, outstanding partners with excellent initiative in the sector of agricultural business, but also in agricultural production. And that is why I felt worthy of being a partner with the Window of Turkey.
When we are saying agricultural production, can we go into a little bit of details?
Okay. Nigeria is one of the largest countries. In fact, it's the only largest country in Africa. And Nigeria has the capacity to feed not only Africa, but half of the world, if not more. And we have land mass, we have farmers, we have produce of variety. A lot of things that doesn't grow in some African countries can grow in Nigeria favorably and in large quantity.
So we heard Mr. Alsasa also talk about this investment fund goal. Is it focused basically on Turkey and Nigerian relationships, finding this investment fund, or is it a global investment fund we are talking about?
Well, I think I will more or less, as a Nigerian citizen, talk about Nigeria. The global fund we are trying to get from Window of Turkey is a fund that will greatly affect Nigerian farming sector and other agricultural sector as a whole, but positively. And what I mean by positively is at the moment mechanization is lacking. All the sectors of mechanization touched by Window of Turkey, technical know-how, training and skill acquisition, and then of course the equipments themselves. I am a seller and a consultant in agricultural equipments purely from Turkey. And I knew the demands and the needs of the agricultural mechanization equipments. Recently, the federal government of Nigeria have launched a new agricultural policy, mainly focusing on mechanization. Most of the local farmers cannot afford, but with what some of the initiative federal government have developed in terms of agricultural mechanization, we need the support of the Global Fund.
So when you go into detail, who do you think would be interested in providing these funds and why?
I think providing this fund is the business of everybody. There is beginning to be a global food shortage, whereas Nigeria is a platform that can produce that food that is needed by everybody anywhere across the world. So it's everybody's business to provide that fund. The farmers are there, the land is there, the water is there, the various agricultural produce needed are also there. So I think it's the need and the role of every individual to actually provide the global fund for Nigeria so that the world will thrive in food production.
Thank you very much. And maybe one last final question. When we are talking about mechanization, which equipments from Turkey are the most popular in Nigeria for now?
Various. I can just remember some few offhand. We have the irrigation equipment, particularly. They are beginning to become popular because in Nigeria, most farmers farm only once in a year. But there is a vast land that need to be irrigated, and various farm produce can be, but also tractors. Although tractors might not necessarily be from Turkey, but they are in high demand and they are needed. The other thing that I will say is that we're beginning to import from Turkey livestock feed machines, most especially fish and poultry, because the feed in those sectors are extremely expensive. So we started with a small-scale machine from a company in Turkey here. I won't mention the company because I'm not here to promote the company, but the product. And it's beginning to ease life for many farmers out there in Nigeria.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much too for hosting me.
Şu anda da yanımda bu organizasyonu düzenleyen Window of Turkey Kurucu Yönetim Kurulu Başkanı, CEO'su Mr. Bara El Sasa var. Hello, welcome.
Welcome of you. Thank you very much.
So I introduced shortly to our spectators, but can we hear from you what's the main goal of this organization right now?
First of all, we thank you for participating in our conference. Actually, the main goal of our conference is to bring the stakeholders of agribusiness all together into one platform, because we aim to create an investment fund to find a solution for food security. What we are doing today is to find part of solution from each one of the stakeholders. With bringing all the stakeholders together, we can find the full solution.
So we're talking about mostly Nigeria and Turkey right now, or are we talking about also other countries' participation?
Mainly it's Nigeria and Turkey, because in Turkey we have all what Nigeria's needs of business, from technologies to know-how. And in Nigeria we have the lands, we have the water, and we have the workforce. Mainly it's Turkey and Nigeria, but we have to start from this point to go for the whole international solution. And
you started a very good open invitation to this investment fund. So do you have a targeted time when you want to establish this fund?
Actually, our target is to announce the establishment of this fund before the end of this year. So we are targeting in less than 2 months to have this fund established and to start the work on ground.
And what kind of size are we talking about here to begin with?
The first phase, which has to be completed within the first year, is $1 billion. But we are targeting this only in the first year because the needs are much more than that figure.
And do you think that the Turkish, for example, because of some land differences, sometimes some equipments are not matching the other countries' needs? So do you think that the Turkish agricultural equipment will be more and more demanded in Nigeria in the future?
We believe from experience that the manufacturers in Turkey, they can easily fit to the terrain and amend their equipment, of course, as far as there is serious demands. Because the same manufacturers who started this business, they can just develop it.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. We thank you very much. And we thank also Agro TV to help solving the agri solutions all around the world.
We thank you very much. And çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Biz de size buradaki uluslararası yatırım fonu çağrısını duyurmak istedik ve buradan sonra 2 ay içinde sene sonuna kadar bu yatırım fonunun özellikle ilk aşamasının sağlanmış olması ve öncelikle Nijerya ve Türkiye arasında bu yatırımın başlayıp daha sonra başka ülkeler arasında da belki özellikle dünyadaki gıda sorununu gidermek adına gelişebileceğini söyledi Bay Alsas'a. Biz de ilerleyen gelişmeleri de sizlerle paylaşıyor olacağız. Tarım Elçisi'nden bugünlük bu kadar. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.